Which one of y'all is Diamond?
It's funny that y'all talking about Austin, but you doing the Hulk Hogan first.
Yeah, I was. You heard it.
What about the XFL?
XFL 2020 is supposed to be coming out. Vince McMahon is he's trying to find that pocket for everyone who was basically alienated this year by the politics of the NFL, the kneeling.
He's opening that shit just for Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, so he's he's whitewashing it. He's taking all the politics out of it. He's taking all of those fringe players that kind of still football shape but not good enough in the NFL. He wants those guys. Everyone is going to stand for the national anthem in his league, and if you don't, you're out of the league, buddy. You can't play.
Shit.
You can't play here.
You're already at a lower fucking league. Shit.
Exactly.
You can't get kicked out. It's out.
Yeah.
Like not only NFL don't want
Ocean to be like, I've been kicked out of better shit than this before.
Like, nigga, no, you haven't.
After this is Arena League. Next stop Arena League. Nothing you can do.
Fucker, you gonna be at Royal Farms Arena?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about a real sport, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's
talk about a sport that's right in the smack dab middle of it and the best part of the season, if you guys ask me. Trade deadline's coming up. And if you guys don't know, the NBA actually moved their trade deadline from after the All-Star game to a week before. So all those moves that they want to get made have to get made prior to the All-Star game as opposed to after. With that being said, you saw Blake Griffin got moved today, man. Was Blake an All-Star this year?
I don't think so.
I don't think Blake was an All-Star.
But speaking of the fucking All-Stars.
Speaking of the All-Star game,
I
switched the format up this year.
Different format.
So, instead of the East-West easy concept they used to do.
Team LeBron.
They've got two teams now. The two highest vote getters got it. It was Team LeBron and Team Steph. Okay, well, yeah. Well, that's his first name, right?
Yeah.
LeBron goes by one name. It is. I mean,
yes.
It would have been some Vince McMahon shit had they televised it, but they didn't. In true sneaky LeBron fashion, they did this shit behind closed doors with a piece of paper and a pen.
And then he says afterwards,
man, we should show this. We should
have shown it.
No, that's crazy, man. We should show this.
I know it's a lot of LeBron fans out there.
So going over these lists, as I've done and as you done, you already alluded to it.
Don't know.
How do you feel about LeBron's list, niece?
LeBron James is the sucker I've been saying he is.
Okay, all right.
Great Pantheon player, but he's a sucker.
All right, so I've got two questions for you. Okay.
Yes.
Two questions for you. All right, so we know he picked Kyrie Irving. Okay. If Kyrie was the number one vote getter, do you think he picks LeBron James?
Hell no.
I'm picking that nigga, man.
Hell no.
I just left you.
I just left you.
Pick you back on my team.
Play with you.
Get out of here.
And then LeBron does a sucker shit. With his
move.
first pick, picks no other than fucking Kevin Durant.
What are you doing,
Why
guys?
would you do that?
What are you doing?
So I got an argument today.
One of my homies said, homie Ray said, he started picking. You know he's gonna pick some Golden State players. He got to try them niggas out. He might be over there next year.
This
let
nigga,
me try these niggas out and see what they about over here.
Yo, this nigga picked Kevin
Y'all see how to
Durant
win over here.
with his first pick.
Kevin Durant.
How do you pick the person that is now on your heels that people are saying this
might be
nigga's
better than you? Might be better than
This
you.
niggas might be better than you. And this is your time. And
You wouldn't have picked. Who would you have picked if you was LeBron?
First of all, I ain't no sucker, so I couldn't have been LeBron.
I know, but
I'm
pretend for a minute.
checking that nigga, so I don't need
Okay,
him
if
on my
I'm
team.
LeBron and I'm the quote unquote best player on the planet, and they're saying that Kevin Durant is the guy that just finished averaging 35,
the number 2 guy,
and everybody's saying he's right there, why the hell would I pick him?
Here's why it's a hit. Because why?
Because if those predictions are true,
go ahead, keep reaching.
It's better to have him on my team.
Okay, yeah. So you can't find a remote.
So you just scared of some shit.
Right now, Diamond is laying on the couch and the remote has fallen off.
Yes.
He don't feel like getting up, so he's just reaching. He's reaching for the remote.
I would have did the same thing.
So Diamond.
I would expect your 5'3" self to do
as a basketball player, right?
7.
As a basketball player, let's say
when I wear my
you the man in you the man in your neighborhood, right? Yeah. You're the man, and you know a dude who's you're very familiar with, lives in your neighborhood as well. It just so happens 10 of y'all from the neighborhood and y'all up at the basketball court, and y'all getting ready to pick teams. Why would you pick the second best player out there to play on your team? As soon as you see that
he's not a team captain,
as soon as you
because
see
he's not a team captain,
as soon as you see the best player and the second best player on the team, you know what automatically happens? Chill, yo, y'all gotta pick against each other.
But that's what normally happens.
That's what you know. Why y'all gotta pick against each other? Because it's clear that you two are the clear advantage above everybody else.
Maybe they do.
Why
Maybe
would you play
they
on the
don't.
same team together?
Maybe they do. Maybe they don't.
Let's read over Team Steph Curry, please. Let's do that. Since we're gonna
No,
do it,
read
let's do it.
LeBron shit first, because that's where the drama is
Okay,
at.
Read
so
LeBron.
LeBron James, number one.
All right.
Number one. Shout out to Boogie Cousins, who suffered an Achilles injury. He's going to be out. Okay. Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving,
40. You've named 40 pieces so far.
LaMarcus Aldridge, Bradley Beal,
20.
Paul George,
20.
Kevin Love,
20.
Victor Oladipo, who will be the most improved player in the league this year. Kristaps Porzingis, who, if Oladipo doesn't win it, Porzingis is going to win it.
Okay.
John Wall and Russell Westbrook. Team LeBron.
All right, let's hear it.
That's here's Steph Curry's team. Okay. Hold up. You want to slide on over? Cooperate. Just cooperate. There we go. Steph Curry. We got Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Cool.
Steph Curry.
Yep.
DeMar DeRozan. James Harden. Joel Embiid.
30. 25.
Joel Embiid may have to rest this game. We don't even know if Joel Embiid is going to play. Reserves. Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Draymond Green.
His man.
Al Horford.
Oh.
Damian Lillard.
Oh. Beggars way in.
Kyle Lowry.
Oh. Head case.
Klay Thompson.
His man.
mans. Karl Anthony Towns.
Tough.
Coach Mike D'Antoni. Actually, Mike Antoni because he doesn't play any D.
The only way the West is going to win, I've said Steph is going to break a record. He's going to make 23s.
He has to.
He's going to make.
He
23s.
has to.
Like,
And he's going to
be some
shoot 40. He's
silly
going to
shit.
shoot 40. He's going to let you know
Because
what.
they definitely not going to play no defense.
No,
This
it's no
nigga might
defense.
be hanging court just sitting.
So you mean essentially
He's got all
LeBron's
guards.
team is pretty much like Golden State is now?
No, not really.
Is that what you're saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Is
to
that
you
what y'all saying?
No,
No,
what I'm
he
saying.
only doing
because
it-
here's the difference.
They got everything
Here's
stacked
the
up.
difference. All these players are here because they are individually merited from their respective teams for a special event. Okay?
Yeah, one day.
Like, hold on. First of all,
did.
I'm not about to defend LeBron anyway because the reason that KD is
did
on
pretty
the
good.
Warriors
Did pretty good.
is because I did for a second. Like, you tricked me. You tricked me. The reach guard had me in a web for a second, but I'm back out. I got my stick back. Brainwash is off. LeBron is the reason that KD is on the Golden State Warriors
Definitely.
because of his move to the Miami Heat. Okay, he then got to the Cleveland Cavaliers and tried to do the same thing, but this time, when
sucker-ism.
LeBron got to the Cleveland Cavaliers, he had as opposed to Miami Heat, which were his close friends. When he got to the Cavaliers, he tried to do the same thing, while at the same time holding the front office hostage. But when you have a player who is young and in his prime and has no loyalty to you, he's going to get out of there as soon as he possibly can, which is what Kyrie Irving did. Kyrie Irving went on to say, in retrospect, that LeBron did not want, it's official, LeBron did not want Kyrie Irving to leave that team. In fact, he went to the front office and said to them, the front office said to them, do not trade Kyrie. For whatever reason, whatever he's asking you to do, I'll fix it. Do not trade Kyrie Irving. They took that information back to Kyrie Irving and said, okay, if you don't trade me, I'll go get knee surgery. And I will not play. That's how you get the fuck away from LeBron James.
Why would they violate LeBron's request and take it to him?
Because he's got sucker tendencies.
He's got sucker tendencies.
I'm talking about the front office did
The
that.
front office.
Because they
fucked up the
panicking.
negotiations.
There's
They
no
fuck-
shit that's going on straight there in Cleveland.
Because you niggas ain't stupid. We know why you don't want me to leave. We're not trying to break up a franchise. A championship team. And look, it's irreconcilable differences, baby. I don't want to be around him anymore. And he probably would have stayed had he got a commitment from LeBron. LeBron still wants to hold the Cavaliers hostage over the first time, and Kyrie don't have no time to be a part of anybody else's story.
But I'm gonna tell you,
Get this straight. Y'all side with Kyrie on leaving?
Yes.
Y'all think it was the right decision?
Yes. Now,
So
this-
what is
this-
this about? Why? For him.
All right.
him.
For Kyrie, I side with him for that. But I'm gonna get to that in a second. LeBron, I got to stick up for him for a second. Okay. Small second. The reason why, he's doing this, a lot of the things he's making funny style moves with Cleveland, because they're about to sell the Cavaliers.
Yes.
So he's like, yo,
I'm not
gonna sign a long term. Y'all gonna sell the team for some crazy
And then-
shit
and
for like
if he has a
$6
long-
billion.
if he got a
because I'm
long-term
on the
contract,
team.
then it's gonna-
Because I'm on the team. Now you don't get to hold me hostage.
But what happens-
and while you in influx.
What happens
so
with
I
that
get
is
why LeBron is doing that part.
and I will give him that. LeBron has been an advocate of controlling your own destiny in the league for a long, long time. And you'll see in a prime example of that would be in a Major League Baseball. If you guys know who Giancarlo Stanton is, plays for the Miami Marlins. The Miami Marlins just sold their franchise to an ownership group
with
headed by Derek Jeter, right?
Right.
And
Okay,
Derek Jeter
now,
said, alley-oop.
exactly. Derek
Here
Jeter
you
said,
go.
you know
Yankees,
what?
baby.
You know what? We want this team, but not at this price. So after we buy them from you, we got to cut this payroll, baby. And I know that you were the MVP of the league, Giancarlo, but that contract not looking real good for me. So I'm going to have to swing you over there. And you know LeBron, if he's going to sign anything, is going to sign the biggest, best deal of all time. And if I'm buying the Cleveland Cavaliers and I see an aging star on my team and I want to do my own thing, I'm going to trade LeBron. And LeBron can't have his legacy in the hands of some new owner who doesn't know what they're doing.
And I
So
get
why
that.
did Kyrie leave again?
I'm going to tell you why.
Kyrie, because he doesn't want to be a part of LeBron's narrative. He doesn't want to be Scottie Pippen. He doesn't want to be Dwayne Wade. He wants to be Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie Irving went to the Boston Celtics and led the Boston Celtics to a championship. Not LeBron James came back to Cleveland and got them a championship. And, oh, shit, yeah, Kyrie hit the game-winning shot.
And Kyrie averaged 30 points.
Kyrie cooked the Golden State Warriors.
See, this is
and he
my
would have
thing.
cooked them the year before had he not blew his
Exactly.
knee out.
This is my thing with LeBron. Why I think it's always some. First off, he always gets the team that he wants. Nobody wants to argue about. Nobody wants to say nothing about that. He always gets the players.
Not
that
always.
Who has he got? Listen,
last
who
time
has
he had a
he
team he
gotten
wanted, he
that?
left.
Who has he not gotten?
That's
that
true.
He's wanted?
And he didn't have a team he wanted
He
again.
left, yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
Right.
So my thing is this. My thing is this.
Antoine Jameson.
This is the problem. This is the problem with LeBron, though. And I said it to you at the beginning of the season. I said he's going to be beefing with Jay Crowder soon. Because just because Jay Crowder might have had 20 against Cleveland playing with Boston before, that doesn't mean he's a 20-point scorer.
He's not.
So you want to go out there, fine, we get Jay Crowder and all this other stuff, whatever. Now that Jay Crowder is not pinning out. See, this is my thing. LeBron, he's so passive aggressive. He's so passive aggressive that, hold up, he's so passive aggressive that you don't know how to take him. Because on one hand, I'm the world's best player. But yet, I got to get certain people, and I need them to put in 20. People are looking at him like, nigga, you're the man on the team. We're here to help you.
No.
See, that's not how
No,
my powers work.
but that's not
how my
how
powers work.
it
works.
Karate man bleed from the inside. Y'all not getting that.
That's him.
That's what y'all not getting.
And that's
you understand,
him.
right?
No, yo, LeBron he's that. He be looking like, yo, like LeBron, this All-Star game, this nigga might have, I'm calling it, this nigga's gonna have 10 points, 40 assists, and what you call it, and like 10 rebounds. Because that's what he likes to do.
Yeah.
He likes to give the ball up, but yet I want to still be the man.
I'm a
You see
king.
what I'm saying?
I'm a generous king.
That's the part.
I'm a generous
That's the part
king.
that's the killer, and it's like, yo.
The
at
generous general.
No, but it's one of those things. He's so passive aggressive, and him with these whole triple doubles. And first off, you know what
Stat
LeBron
hunting.
has done one great thing. LeBron has made coming in second place cool.
Oh.
He's made coming in second place cool.
Shit.
Because that's what people say nowadays. Yo, at least he got there. Give a fuck if you got there. We don't want to hear that Jordan 6-0 was a team accomplishment. I've never seen a team be awarded an MVP. It just doesn't work that way. Oh, the other narrative. Oh, Michael never won it without Scotty. Okay.
Scotty never won it without Michael.
What the fuck does that mean? Like I don't even understand that argument. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you, for all my listeners, all the people viewing those, my ball playing peoples, let me tell you something about this. I've said it before. The triple double is one of the most overrated stats.
Oh, you lying.
Ever.
You lying.
I'm gonna tell you.
It shows
why.
that you are a full-fledged player
No.
in this league, baby.
No, and I'm gonna tell you what a triple double does.
What does it do?
A triple double says this to me. You play long enough.
Okay.
You get enough burn. You're on the court long enough, and you have a little leeway to do things you want to do. That's what that does to me. Because I tell you like this, everybody likes a triple double, but nobody fears a triple double. People fear a nigga that can get 50.
40, right?
But you play ball. Name one time a nigga ever come to you, yo, Dev, nigga, you playing against today. This nigga might get a triple double on you.
But don't do no, nigga.
But when they be like, yo,
Score?
watch this. Yo, Dev, you got Terry tonight. That nigga might get 50.
Oh, shit. All right.
You got to think.
Let me find something. I'm foul this nigga.
Come on, you a scoring dude.
Yeah.
You don't care about no damn triple double.
I don't care nothing about
but
that.
the crazy thing about the triple double, it gives off a false narrative too of I'm playing overall game, which they kill me when they say Michael's the better scorer, but LeBron's the better all-around player. What does that mean? So that mean Mike wasn't playing defense? He wasn't giving assists. He wasn't getting rebounds. Like, I don't need him. I don't need Michael Jordan to get 90 rebounds. I don't need him to get 90 assists.
I need him to go catch the ball and go put the bitch in the hole.
90 points.
Right.
Niggas, that's some shit that niggas is afraid of.
You know
niggas is afraid of
so I'm
that.
saying, you're not coming home like, I had 16, 17 assists for real. How many buckets did you have, man?
Nigga tell you he has 50.
said,
Yo, I don't even, how many assists did Steph Curry had the other day?
I don't know.
But he had 49.
Right. 49
That's all. That's
things,
what
though.
we remember.
Yeah, 49 of them things, though. Definitely
Like,
had those.
I don't care that he had 0 assists.
Right.
Niggas like, he had 49.
Yeah. He should have passed the ball. That's what
Exactly.
Right. I was mad that Devin Booker had 3 assists in that game. He dropped 70. Niggas, stop passing the ball. Niggas is trash. Just keep shooting everything, baby.
So LeBron, he's gonna continue to do what he do, but
man.
and I wish I was on. What's that? Undisputed. Because your man Shannon Sharp.
Skill.
Shannon Sharp. This is my thing.
Miles and Yak.
My thing is, why don't they just leave the whole Michael Jordan's not the greatest thing alone? Because there's really no succumbing to it. This is my thing, and we're going to move on after that. This is my thing with the whole Michael Jordan thing. You can't reinvent the wheel. All the avenues that all these top athletes are riding right now, they're all off of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He started the whole marketing thing, or how top athletes are marketed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't reinvent. See, people confuse the best and the greatest. Floyd might very well be the best pound-for-pound boxer ever. And that's arguable, but he's definitely in that conversation. He's in that conversation. He's clearly in that conversation, as he should be. And he's undefeated. So that could really give this conversation a real plus.
Is he the greatest?
The greatest?
No, there
Exactly.
is no of what? There is the best, but there is no the greatest of.
The best is your actual ability in that field. The greatest means, to me, the greatest is what you do outside of that field and the effect that you have on everything else.
Okay, so
Yes.
the greatest rapper is who?
I don't really get into that.
The best is going to be the same.
So if
No,
the
not
greatest,
really. You can't say that because there's no numbers attributed to rap. Like, 'cause then you got to go to selling records, all that stuff.
I'll say this. I'll say that Jay-Z. I will say plain and simple. Jay-Z is the greatest
If you got
rapper.
to pick one, it probably would be Jay-Z.
Jay-Z is the greatest rapper, okay? And Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. What I'm saying is the best changes. The best changes. You can be the best basketball player this year. You can be the best basketball player of your era. You can be the best rapper of your era. But you can't be the because you're just the greatest. There is no.
The greatest transcends the era.
Exactly. Greatest transcends time. It transcends. Michael Jordan was so much the best of his era that he became the greatest.
Michael Jordan's better than Magic.
Yes.
Yo, we're not even talking about the actual sport.
He beat him.
Listen, put this. How about this? Not only that, forget that because it's easy to go to the actual.
He's not the greatest.
No.
Is he the best?
Yes.
He's best athlete.
He's the best right now.
I give him that. He's the best athlete.
He's the best of his era. Yes. He's the best of his era.
This is my thing, though. The last part we forgot to leave out.
Migos.
Never mind.
No.
This is the whole thing. For me, the narrative has to change. When is the narrative going to change on Mike? Because this is the difference. Right now, best radio show would be what? If you're the best host, what do people call you?
You're the Michael Jordan.
You're the Michael Jordan of that. Michael Jordan's name is synonymous with excellence across every field of life. And it's so crazy that even if you say somebody else's name, Mike's name still trumps that. It's like, we'll give you props. Yo, Diamond is like the Magic Johnson of running radio shows. But them fucking Sounds of Blackness motherfuckers that won the award, they're the Michael Jordan of it. And people will understand what they mean by that. That'll mean you're great, but their level of greatness is that much more.
What's funny about that, right, is if you say somebody's a Michael Jordan of something, you take that shit serious.
Serious.
And if somebody say you are the LeBron James of something, you are a joke.
What's even funnier is that he said the Sounds of Blackness motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
And I knew what he was talking about.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what Sounds of Blackness
motherfuckers came
Shout out to Sounds of Blackness.
They came in. We haven't talked about the real Sounds of Blackness.
First of all, everything we're saying about you is lighthearted because there's way too many of you motherfuckers to be fighting.
They came up that mother.
Way too many of you niggas.
They came up that shit like.
And they were the stage. They were the entire stage.
The whole stage.
The whole stage.
Every piece of the stage was used that night.
That's funny.
But speaking of suckers, Derek Jackson. Now, Derek Jackson is the brother. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Derek Jackson is the brother that's always on the internet promoting women, which is great, but he's always down in the fellas in the process.
This nigga's man
Sucker
bashing.
move, sucker move. Like a man bashing. And it's so crazy. He makes me good that I'm not a dark-skinned brother. Like, I feel good that I'm not a dark-skinned brother fucking with a nigga like Derek Jackson. Because all he does is hate. He talk all kind of shit on dudes. And, like, first off, he acting like he's turning down head. You know what I'm saying? From chicks and shit like that.
You on some real Jose Canseco shit.
Yes.
Like, nigga, what you just commit a relationship now, so you snitching? Hey, get out of here with all this shit.
Derek Jackson, first off, he's a fake-ass Lance Gross.
Yeah, right.
That's for one.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But he always like, yeah, man, ladies, stop letting these brothers move in to your apartment and stuff. Bitch, let them move in.
Let them move in.
You know what I'm saying?
Get a man in your
Like,
house.
shit.
Who gonna take your trash out?
Niggas have been moving in with bitches forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna find your prince if you don't kiss
Exactly.
some frogs, huh?
And
Kiss some
so-
frogs.
All he
Shout out
does,
to the frogs.
all he does is walk around, sit in the car, and I think that shit is a Camry too. That's for
Yeah,
one.
you know it's a phony ass car. It's something
Yo,
phony.
somebody said.
Why don't you go in the house, Derek
Somebody
Jackson?
said they trading. The dark skin delegation is trading them.
They
Who y'all
trade-
trading them for? Because you got to get something out.
You gotta find you a nice caramel somebody dude on the middle of the scale to pull over to y'all
I
side.
thought light skinned niggas was haters. They just,
Oh, this nigga Derek Johnson is the hater of the year.
yeah, he definitely is. He
The
definitely
shoe-in for
is.
hater of the year.
He be like sisters. He be like, sure, yeah, exactly. It's not even close.
it's
not
clearly
even
him.
close. Not even close.
The
with
gap
that
between 2 and 3 is way smaller than 1 and 2. Derek Jackson is the forefront runner of all men. This nigga bash men more than women.
shit. Yes.
Like, women share Derek Jackson's videos when they want to get back at their ex-boyfriends. That's
Like,
what they
look
do.
at this shit. He told me.
That's right.
He
This is
told
the-
me I'm worth more
This
than
is
what you've been
exactly what I was
giving me.
talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. Exactly.
Of course he be lying.
You know he lying. He says that shit. I don't even think that this nigga is in a relationship.
Yo, I'm telling you, Derek Jackson is a nigga.
First of all, he's
the
homeless.
nigga that-
He's homeless. I've
He's
never
always
seen
in his car.
He's always in his car.
He's gotta
I've never
be-
seen him do a
he
video
is
in his
homeless.
house.
He's definitely
I've never seen him do a video in his house.
He's
I've never
definitely
done a video in his house.
He's
Never.
definitely
He's always in his car. He's always in his
definitely
car.
homeless. He's
And
definitely
as he gets curved by another girl, then he goes and he makes another video. Oh no, because this is what you like. This is why I'm finishing last because I'm a good
He
guy.
does.
And this is what you want.
He runs an Uber. He gets a haircut. That's the only thing
That's all
he does.
That's
and he
it.
does in
That's
his
it.
fucking car.
That's it. Go buy another T-shirt from Target or Walmart. Then graphic tees he always got on.
And that's all the fuck he do.
Weak ass nigga.
This motherfucker right here. Not only that, you know who's been cooning lately? Not even lately.
Who's been cooning?
Your man DJ Khaled.
Khaled's been cooning.
Do y'all watch the 4?
Cooning
Do
Khaled.
y'all watch the 4?
I don't watch the 4.
The 4 is a good show.
4 is a good show.
4
I'm
is a
gonna have
good
to check
show.
out the 4 the second season.
4 is a
of
good
4.
show. But he be on that shit.
Khaled is cool. Can Khaled coon?
Yo,
Can he coon?
he be like, yo, this is Khaled, the whole show. Look at him. I'm about love. I'm about everybody doing their thing, but you're gonna have to be the best. Like, I'm like, shut the fuck
so,
up.
all right, okay. Maybe
Diddy
it's
and
not
Billy.
cooning. Maybe Khaled's just a clown. Like I've always, listen.
I've met Khaled before too.
Khaled, if you see this, listen. If there's a business opportunity for me and you, I may have ruined it. Okay, but
So
Khaled has always come off as just the guy that's too fucking much. But
All the time.
he's super connected, right? So it's
Yes.
like you can't really like shun that nigga because he know too many people, but at the same time you don't really rock with him. But he know everybody, so you got it's Khaled, yo. You gotta.
I
kinda tolerate.
disagree 100%.
Okay, why?
First of all, Khaled is connected.
I know.
We know.
Khaled
No.
is super
connected.
positive.
Yes, exactly.
He is super positive. So it's like
You can't
he's
be
not a
mad at him.
cornball like Jackson because he's genuine. Like that's who he is.
That's who he is.
It's only corny if you're not being yourself.
Okay.
We don't like Jackson because he ain't being himself. He just lying to these chicks.
And he's weaseling his way into box. I'm pretty
yes,
sure.
Yes, you know he is.
Khaled
Weaseling his way into
Khaled
box.
is
It's
being
called
himself.
The swindle.
Khaled is being himself. He's a
Okay.
good guy. You can
Khaled.
clearly see.
I met
he comes
Khaled
from
before,
the,
too. He was
from
cool.
the,
He was
the,
a
cool dude.
the suburbs
I
of
believe in
Miami.
you.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't want
He
you
ain't
to
from
do
the
it. I want you to do it.
right.
Win.
He a motivational speaker.
Yeah. They don't want you to get that Bentley.
poor attempt
So
at it,
what
but-
do? You
Right.
get that Bentley.
And who is the they he always speaks of?
Who is they?
Nobody
Who is
knows.
they?
Nobody knows.
Now, who is they? Who? Oh yeah,
Who's
like, exactly.
they?
Like who are Khaled's enemies? Khaled has. Is there anybody who has ever said, besides me, just now, has anybody ever said anything not positive about
Only
DJ Khaled?
one, two. I can think of two people that I've heard say negative things.
Who
about
you
him.
gonna say?
Is one Trick Daddy?
No.
No. Okay.
Tony Yayo and 50 Cent
Oh, the only ones. who
are
said
the
that.
only two people I heard say
Really?
negative.
50 always looking for. a
Oh,
fight,
and
though.
Ace Hood.
Ace Hood.
Yeah, Ace Hood don't like him.
Ace
no
Hood
more.
actually said
Oh,
something.
so he left
three.
him high and dry some shit. He dropped him.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Ace Hood was
that
washed
would be a
up.
reason, Ace.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you stop. There's this new dude, OZ the Killer, some shit, who raps just like Ace Hood. He be with the Henny Things Possible dude.
Oh, yeah.
He raps just like
The dude
Ace
that
Hood
be
to me.
pouring on the Hennessy.
But he has a dude that's with him that actually can spit that hot fire.
Man, that's some corny shit
Yeah,
too.
that's
nigga
Kind of
Hennessy
slick,
shit.
though, yo.
That shit
What?
ain't
The
slick.
Henny shit? The Henny shit, he's got a thing. He's got a thing. Let him have his
Everything
thing.
works.
Let him have his thing.
Yo, I'm just.
thing.
Yo, fuck it. You know what?
Get a thing.
I'm
We
getting
need
a
a
thing.
thing.
A
We need a thing.
buffoonery thing. Because that's what wins.
Get a thing.
Buffoonery wins.
need a
It's
thing.
no more.
Let's
It's
find a
no
thing.
more.
Flavor Flav won.
No more cool.
For a time.
the clock.
He's
No,
losing now.
more, no, but that was different.
Look at
Nobody
the
else
big
was.
ass.
He ran the clock. Flav ran the clock. D made it so nobody else can rock that.
You're right. You
know
can't do
what
a
I'm saying?
clock.
So
That's
that
true.
was his own thing.
You got to find a new
And Flav's
coon
my
pocket.
man. You know what I'm saying,
That's
bro?
true. Gotta find a new
That was
coonery
his
pocket.
thing. But I'm looking at it at the same time, nowadays, the buffoonery is the thing that does. Why do you think, like, everything on social media, the buffoonery is the shit
That's
that
what I'm
gets
saying.
all the
I
extra
could like
attention?
do some coon shit, and then like my entire like career after that is like me not being a coon anymore. It's like, yeah, this is how you met me, but I've grown so much, right? Right? That'll get you there, right? Just got to do one thing. Maybe if I take one L, and then it'll be like a step back for a major step up, right?
Yo, these little niggas out here
Something
getting
like that.
beat the fuck up. Like, that shit, first off, I be looking
I'm
like,
not telling you,
yo,
I'm not getting beat the fuck up.
I be
I'm sorry.
looking at these
That L
fucking,
was too big.
I be looking at these fights like on YouTube and shit and just on social media. These little niggas be getting dropped. Like, it don't even be hard to just be like, what? It's never a good fight. It's always one hit, drop.
One clean, lucky shot.
Or they just run. Or they just run completely. Like, this shit is some weirdo shit that's going on. These millennials, man. But yo, we about to get up out of here in a second, man. What you want? Where you want to go?
After this,
I said we was better get about.
let's get about here. I'm about to go something.
Something we're supposed to talk about. It's on the list we didn't talk about.
What's up?
Trump and Jay-Z.
Trump and Jay-Z.
Yeah, fucking Trump. First off, I'm gonna tell you something about Donald Trump.
Okay.
Yo, you know what's crazy? And this gonna sound bad. This thing is probably the most disrespected president in the history of presidencies. Like, yo, like, no,
counting you with Barry O.
no. But the difference is this.
I think I
Obama, he didn't get disrespect. No, listen, Obama got disrespect, but he got more hatred. Like, people were really like, they fully hated him.
I see where you're going with
but they
this.
only hate, you know what I'm saying? They only hated Barack. That color shit was a real thing. It was nothing else.
Right.
It was based off strictly him being black.
Right.
That's exactly.
But with
Trump shit.
he deserves all this shit.
Yo, not only does he deserve it, he welcomes it. See, this is the reason why you can't.
You welcome that shit.
Yo, you can't. Trump has already won. He's already showed us what racism looks like. Obama was a senator. He went up the ranks. Every other president was either a war hero. They kept some form of seat in politics, whether it's a senator, governor, something. This nigga Trump was just rich and white. He showed the world all you gotta do is be rich and white. Trust me, this shit is easy. Anybody can be president. Like, yo, and for him to tweet, they was like, people were saying, well, you know, he tweeted back to Jay-Z and didn't sit up for the Eminem. You know why he didn't sit up back to Eminem? Besides the obvious. You know what the obvious is? Yo, I don't know. The thing is this. Eminem is Whitey's horse. Is their dog in the race. So why I'm going to use that? We got possibly one of the best. So they going to keep him. They going to be like, you know what?
too divisive. That's too divisive.
We
That's
still
too divisive.
need him to be that dog in the race. But with Jay-Z, like, come on, like, it's an easy target. It's low-hanging fruit because Jay not going to go back and forth with him but so much. You see what I'm saying? But Donald Trump, with all the tweeting and stuff, like, yo, I believe this nigga Donald Trump be in dead-ass world meetings about, like Korea literally probably be talking to this nigga. He probably, let me see that shit. Let me see him join. I can see your man Trump inside meetings like this. fucking what's the guy in Korea?
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un's probably pissed off, like, this is enough. I am ready to go to fucking war with y'all. Trump is in that shit like,
Trump. Mr. Trump,
I
President
just
Trump.
lost some fucking minute.
President Trump.
Fucking candy Trump. Like,
President
Trump.
Trump.
They're like, would you like to respond? Shit. What you say? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what you say? I'm up here tweeting. Trump don't give a fuck. He knows he's already won. At the end of his presidency, he's going to sit back with a cigar and be like, I told y'all niggas I could be president. And I'm going about the rest of my life. I'm going to have security for the rest of my life. I'm going to go down in the annals of being a president. You can't remove my name.
Can't take it away, man.
And that's just that.
Can't take him away.
You see what I'm saying? So, shit is crazy, man. This nigga Trump, man.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
before we get out of here, man, this shit came up on my timeline, and it's just another one of those prisoner of the moment things. Is, you know, we were talking about, you know, people being younger and not recognizing, but this was disrespectful because this is the age of YouTube, and you can pull these highlights up whenever you feel like it. Deontay Wilder, man. Basically, Deontay Wilder is if you guys aren't familiar with him, he is the best pound for pound. Well, he's not the best pound for pound fighter, but he is the heavyweight champion of the world.
Ain't no heavyweights can fuck with him.
There's one in England that might can fuck with him.
Anthony Joshua?
Yeah.
He ready to call him out, though.
Yeah, you can ready call him out. Anthony Joshua has a fight, I believe, in May. And then, so right around September, it could line up for him. But Deontay Wilder,
He don't want
if you
Joshua
don't know,
won.
he's a former football player, was a Alabama signee with Nick
6'7".
Saban, 6'7". He was a defensive end, was going to be a monster, lost his scholarship, and turned to boxing.
And is a beast.
And is a monster. He looks just like you would think a 6'7" football player would look who decided to start boxing. That's exactly what Deontay Wilder looks like. And that's exactly what he fights like as well. Not a lot of skill, but he is going to punch the shit out of you. Okay? And after you punch the shit out you, if you still up, you're going to fall down. And if you can stand it, he goes to punch the shit out you some more because he got a lot of energy. Because, like I said, he's a football player. He went on to say that he feels like he's the best. Nobody could ever beat him. And, yeah, Migos style. He did this Migos style. He did this in a Quavo voice because he said that he could beat and withstand Mike Tyson.
I think good.
Listen, he is 6'7". He is tall. He is strong.
Essentially, all you have to do is say
That you are the best.
that you're better than Lennox Lewis. Because Lennox Lewis took Mike Tyson's best.
well,
Lennox
yeah,
Lewis is the same type of
Nah, he
fighter.
didn't say
What are
Mike
y'all
Tyson's
talking
best.
about?
You're
Lennox
reaching.
Lennox
wasn't
Lewis
ready. I wasn't
jabbed.
ready.
Now,
Kept him
we
away,
are
kept him
talking
away,
about.
frustrated him.
We're talking about prime.
So what year we
Mike
talking? We talking about
Tyson.
Mike Tyson at 21?
We talking.
Prior to jail.
We talking pre-jail. 23 years old.
Okay.
Customato just died.
Just
Kevin
Customato.
Rooney's still around.
Pre-Buster Douglas.
So this is before the Nation of Islam came.
Before the
in.
Nation of Islam.
Yes.
Telling female reporters that I usually, if I talk
If
to
I
a
told
female,
you I
gotta
normally
fornicate with you.
fornicate,
I gotta
so you
fornicate.
should be
You talking about
quiet.
that Mike Tyson?
That
Mike Tyson.
The Tyson that
Yeah.
says his defense is impregnable. They can't withstand that Mike Tyson.
The Mike Tyson that punched Mitch Green in his face in the middle of the street.
125th Dapper Dan. Dapper
Yeah,
Dan.
that Mike. Okay, Deontay Wilder. Huh? Now he was short-lived, but everybody knows that Mike was nothing to trifle with, right? Not a damn person could do anything with this shit right here, right? Now, with that being said, Deontay Wilder is a bigger, stronger, faster version of Lennox Lewis. Matter of fact, they're not even the same. Like, in order to compare, Deontay Wilder would be a bigger, stronger, faster Mike Tyson. I don't know if he's stronger. I put it that way. He is bigger. I don't know if he's faster. He's just bigger.
Talking about 5 years difference.
5 years difference of what?
The point of time that y'all talking about was only 5 years away from Mike's prime.
Lennox Lewis.
Paul Lennox Lewis.
But what I'm saying, okay, that's also 5 years. There's also jail time in there. There's also his trainer dying, his daughter dying, and a lot of things happened.
Customato
to
died
Mike.
on my birthday,
Yeah.
actually.
A lot of things happened
88.
to Mike
88?
leading up to
November 4th.
That wasn't Mike Tyson that fought Lennox Lewis.
Mike
wasn't
Tyson
prime. That
used
wasn't.
against Mike Tyson against Lewis.
So
Lennox Lewis.
basically,
He used a lot
y'all
of
saying
life
when was the
energy.
last prime Mike Tyson fight? Because I love Mike,
Evander
but I'm
Holyfield.
being realistic.
Evander Holyfield. Was
After
last prime.
Holyfield, what?
No, I'm saying that Holyfield was Mike's like the end of his prime.
So what about Buster Douglas? Who fought Buster Douglas?
Okay, I didn't say he was perfect.
Once again, if Buster Douglas could knock out Mike Tyson, Deontay Wilder could definitely knock out Mike
Say
Tyson.
the whole story. Say the whole story.
What happened prior to Buster Douglas
Buster
knocking Mike Tyson?
Douglas' mother died, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
That's
I'm sorry.
motivation for your ass.
It's not motivation. I
No,
really
it's a
believe
distraction.
That's just a distraction.
Or it can be the thing to bring you down. And he just
it's the
chose
thing
to
that brought
turn
him
it
down.
into motivation.
No,
but
I
a
really
lot of
believe-
people, it would pull
I'm not
it
gonna
down.
just say it was that. First off, Tyson, I saw that fight. He knocked him out. That ref fucked that count up.
And he
Fuck that count up. And it's like, but this you can't. Like, in
who
this
knocked
but
you out?
Tyson, when he knocked down fucking Buster Douglas, this nigga stood over Buster Douglas for like 5 seconds. Was like, "Yo, are you okay?" So
No, he did.
Go
I
look
need
at
to
the
look
fight
at that
again. I'm
again.
telling
They
you,
messed the count up on Mike on that
they
fight.
messed the count up because that's what Tyson.
I remember.
And Mike.
I don't remember no 5 seconds though.
I mean,
Yo, but-
to his credit, Buster Douglas did knock Mike Tyson.
He knocked
I
him
saw
out.
Mike
He knocked him
reaching
out.
for looking for
Yeah.
He
the
knocked him out.
mouthpiece.
Tyson ain't trained.
He took him
Tyson
right.
he's 175 years old.
Yeah, he was
175 years old.
Mike
He always
Mike
he
had a
always
broke.
lie about his
Mike had a
name.
broke back when he fought Buster Douglas. I swear to God.
No. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. Though, straight up and down, with the what Roy Jones said about Mike Tyson when he lost to Holyfield. No, when he lost to Lennox Lewis. He said, and he almost had tears in his eye. He was like, "Yo, Mike Tyson has used a lot of life energy." That's when I started using that term.
Who said that?
Roy Jones. He said, "Yo, Mike Tyson
He knows
has
about
used
getting
a lot
knocked
of
out.
life energy," and I never heard that term up until then. And even if I heard it, I didn't understand how he was using it. And then as I got older and I started living life and things, yo, you start understanding life energy is a real thing. Like, yo, that shit comes off on you. Why do you think we see kids out here, they younger than all of us, look older than all of us? You see what I'm saying?
the hard
Like,
life.
yo,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hard life is a real thing. And I'm talking about like, yo, you got there's a lot of tortured souls out here. A lot of tortured souls.
Facts.
People won't admit to it,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of tortured souls out here. God bless the dead. I believe the guy that was working with us that passed away, I think
Couple
he
weeks
was
ago?
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. I just went to the funeral. It was a good funeral, so I talked to you off air about that. But I believe he was a tortured soul. And I don't want to get into his business because these aren't facts. This is just what I feel. You know what I'm saying? All some things that I know. And I don't take those things lightly. And it's like, yo, we sit there, we look at these people that's on top of the world, financially, population and stuff like that. Yo, one of the most loneliest places in the world is your brain, inside your own mind. You see what I'm saying? You could be around 1 billion people. Tyson had the most beautiful women around him. He got access to all kind of money. Everything's there. And he probably was feeling alone.
Well, he said
Alone
that. He
in
said
a
that.
crowd. That shit is a
And that's
a
all the
crazy
more reason
feeling.
why Deontay Wilder would have knocked him out.
No,
I
because-
actually have-
See, you're looking at that Mike Tyson from that. See, now I gotta pull a bow out. See, now I gotta
But no, Mike.
spank that ass.
But here's the thing.
Why would you do that shit?
Let me tell you.
Hold up.
Here's what you gotta. Here's what you gotta look at, though. Here's what you gotta look at.
When I'm trying to give Tyson his due with him being a tortured soul, don't get it confused. He's also a fucking insane soul too. That's the part. That's the Deontay Wilder that I want to see him fight. I don't want to see him fight the Tyson that's like, I'm so misunderstood. Nobody knows me. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking
They the
about
same person.
No, I'm talking about the Tyson that's like, what? I'm fucking niggas in the ass tonight at the party. Be there or be that Mike Tyson.
Mike, why?
Cause I like ass, nigga. Like that motherfucking Mike Tyson.
Yo, somebody,
Like, come on.
somebody
But
bring some ass for
once
Mike,
again,
please. Ain't gonna be biased. Ain't gonna be
Mike
biased.
Tyson, we love Mike Tyson.
Yeah, we love Mike.
But Mike Tyson suffered from the same challenge that Roy Jones suffered from.
Roy Jones was out there fucking.
No, we're
Roy
not.
Jones fucked up because he started rapping. Did you hear his fucking rap?
I did.
And fucking,
I did.
Now I'm not talking about they must have forgot.
Okay, 'cause that's
the
my
worst
shit.
rap. No,
That's my shit.
No, the worst rap I've ever heard said by Roy Jones. If you get a chance, anybody looking, Google Roy Jones on the Wayans Brothers. That is the worst rap in the history of cameo rap. That shit. Look at
Jones on
this. He
the
makes.
Wayans
Yo, I'm
Brothers.
telling you, he makes.
Why did you watch that?
Because I like the Wayans Brothers.
Yeah, the Wayans Brothers was the shit.
The Wayans Brothers is my shit.
It was the liquor.
And he just happened to be on
was the
it.
liquor.
And I'm telling you, his verse, that verse that he spit on that joint makes fucking Dion's Must Be the Money. He sound like fucking.
That shit was hot.
He makes
like
that shit
Must Be
sound
the
like
Money.
the Benjamins. Like, yo, all verses wrapped in one.
But listen. This is important. Mike Tyson, similarity with Roy Jones. The beginning of their careers, nobody hit them. Nobody could figure out their style. When their chin was tested, both of them, they dropped. And
Roy
Mike
Jones-
Tyson never recovered.
Roy Jones
and
fucked
neither
up.
did Roy Jones.
Roy Jones fucked up because he kept going up and down with weight classes.
No, but
and
I'm
on
saying,
top of that, that
once-
Antonio
Obviously,
Tarver
and
fight.
Antonio Tarver.
No,
No, but the Antonio Tarver fight.
it's all here.
No,
Once
but with Antonio Tarver, it was all
ain't gonna be
here.
no excuses.
Because
There ain't
sometimes
no more excuses
it's
after
one
this or
nigga that
some
can
shit
beat you for
He was
whatever
beat
reason.
right then. It was the fight was over before it started.
No, but at the same time, Roy Jones said some shit too. You gotta listen to what they say. When Roy Jones is like, yo, niggas get up to fight me. But this is why my thing was, I'm not gonna give him an excuse for it, but what the part is, when he said niggas get up to fight him, I'm like, yo, Roy, you already know this, so why are you going back and forth?
Right.
Because after he beat John Ruiz, he should have
been done.
Should have stayed at light heavyweight.
No, he should have retired. That was it. He did
coulda-
it all.
No, he could. I thought he would have did some work in light heavyweight, but he went back
Against
down.
who?
He went back down for Tarver, right?
He went down for Tarver and then got his ass whooped.
Because for the
That's
money.
what the
He went
problem
down
was.
for the money because
Yeah,
rushed that
because there
fight,
was
that
no
fight was
And
money.
he rushed
quick,
it.
he rushed that
He fought the nigga like 2 days later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was like,
Fought John
oh,
Ruiz.
you
You took a
told
nap and got up before he went to the
Exactly.
the next night.
And he fucked John Ruiz
For the next
up.
night. For the next night.
Shit, y'all got me here something like I know about boxing.
Yeah, right.
I don't know shit about, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good.
Most folks don't know shit about boxing.
Like,
Well,
shit.
I do. And let me say this. Deontay Wilder
You think would beat Mike?
against Mike Tyson.
Think would wash him?
I have the actual
Actual fight?
footage.
What's it look like?
The after fight interview
Okay.
with
Man,
Deontay
listen.
Wilder.
Let's hear this bullshit.
There is no movement like Creed. To the I didn't see all that.
It's rocking. It's rocking. That's right.
And you see the real champion.
Where's the stretcher? Somebody sent for
He does.
What started out as a joke has turned out to be a defense.
Yo, I remember watching Rocky 4 in the movie theater. And some dude in the theater when Apollo died, everybody else was quiet. This nigga said, yo, they fucking dumbass killed Apollo. I said, yo, I couldn't believe, and mind you, I never.
You saw that in the movie?
Yes, I saw that shit in the movies. Some nigga was dying. He said, yo, this nigga killed Apollo. His dumbass got killed. I said, oh shit.
Was that in Baltimore? That sounded like some Baltimore
It
shit.
did sound like it, but we was in New York. Nigga said his dumbass got killed. Some grown ass nigga said that shit. I was like, oh, 'cause I was a little nigga when that shit came
That's
out.
funny.
But I'm telling you, all right, play like this. You know what's so crazy with this whole millennial shit and all that with these Deontay Wilders and Mike? Yo, so outside
sport.
of boxing, what about Deontay Wilder is interesting? This is what I mean. This is what greatness is attached to. Tyson, that's what I'm saying.
But that's because
There's a period
it's
in
probably
time.
it's probably something that's interesting, but because we in this social media era, the shit
should be more popping.
The shit like supersedes him
And I would say,
altogether.
but I will say this too. Also, in this day and age, the heavyweight champions' importance in America has dwindled down.
Because
They used to be more. No, they used to. It just used to be more prominent.
It's not popping.
No, Lennox Lewis started that shit with his corny reign. He was never the
Yeah,
people's
he was-
champion.
and he was never an
He
American
the people's
champion as well, which
he
is
was
why-
fucking
He
niggas
was
up. Lennox
the-
Lewis is
he was
official.
the beginning of the
Lennox
end,
Lewis,
yeah.
Lennox Lewis is official. I ain't gonna say nothing about his
Yeah,
boxing.
yeah,
He official.
yeah.
He beat Mike and all that. But yo, being the people's champ, like we look at Ali.
In London, he was the champion.
was the
England,
shit.
they fuck
He's
with him.
from there.
Oh, you're the man
That's
over
what I'm
there.
saying. They fuck
Yeah.
with, we couldn't connect. He was the beginning of
Because
the
his
end
voice.
because you started having
Yeah.
these
Hello.
foreign champions.
Yeah,
Man, that nigga
and
was
that
up in there
shit got
like
crazy.
Did he
You
lose to
can't-
the
Then we had the
Klitschko's?
Russians, right? And then you had the Russians had the
The
title for
Klitschko.
like 10
Yeah.
years.
Did he lose to the Klitschko?
Yes, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. He's the beginning of the end,
yeah, right,
and the
right,
title ain't
And a
been
prime
back.
Tyson would have fucked them Klitschko niggas up.
Yeah.
Yes, he
but
would
let's go.
have. Because they would have.
They
That's
was
one like
trained.
that.
They was trained by
But the difference
Emmanuel
is this:
Stewart.
them niggas was afraid. They would have been afraid of Tyson. That's the thing. Tyson had niggas afraid.
But the money, but
Yeah,
once
niggas
you get
afraid
once you
in his
get
prime.
past the uppercut, if you survive the uppercut, which Lennox Lewis was able and Emmanuel Stewart was able to figure out how to survive that, That's all
I'm
Mike
saying-
got.
I say Mike
You
ain't
heard
really
Emmanuel
connect with that
Stewart
shit, though.
too in one of the joints when Lennox Lewis didn't knock him out. Well, it was around right before he knocked him out. When he said, "You better finish him."
Yeah.
He said, "You better finish him."
Because
And
it-
he was
because
like,
it was
he's like,
coming.
"Is he coming?" He said,
Yeah.
"It's coming." He said,
it was
"He
coming.
said he gonna put some shit on you."
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
coming. It
And by
was
some
coming.
shit, he means this nigga's gonna swing a wild uppercut, and when it connects, your ass is going down.
Did y'all play
Dreads.
Mike Tyson Punch Out?
Hell yeah.
If you can survive the uppercuts, you good. You just gotta go on with your
You gotta have all
but
your
you
energy.
but you couldn't take the uppercut because you.
It was over with. Yeah.
Nobody in the
gonna fall.
history of playing that goddamn game beat Mike Tyson the first time. And I'm pretty gamey, but nobody, everybody took
I
it
was
off.
young
I
as
thought
shit.
you was going to tell us
I
a
used
story
to
about
have
how
trouble.
you beat Mike Tyson.
Hell no.
Punch on the
I said I was a young boy. I used to have trouble with King Hippo, baby. So, you gotta
Now I will tell you this.
Yeah, we
I
just-
will tell you this, and I still think I hold that record. 2 records. I was the first person on my block that ended Super Mario Brothers because I found the warp zone early. Like I ended that shit. I ended that shit like in 3 days.
jumped over, yeah, and then
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Take you straight
I
to,
found the
take you straight to
warp
Cooper.
zone
Take you straight to
quick.
Cooper House. Yeah.
So I quit. I found that quick. And
Take you straight to Cooper House.
Morgan State University. I ended Resident Evil, no book.
Word.
I don't use books. You can call my cousin, who has your namesake. He'll be like this. And if ever you call right afterwards, you gonna ask him. You say, "Yo, does he ever use a book?" He doesn't use a book. In those like Tomb Raiders and stuff, I don't use books. Like
So
I
you beat
overlook
Resident
this
Evil with
shit.
no book?
No book.
Oh shit.
No book. But get us out of here, Dev.
All right, man. This has been another beautiful edition of Beautiful Lies and Ugly Truth. I am your host, Devin Epps. This is my man, East Ocean D, to my right. If you want to find me, you can find me on Facebook, DEVYNEPPS, Devin Epps on Facebook. On IG, I am DEV_or_die. Niece, how can they find you, man?
They can find me on Instagram. Please big me up on Instagram. I'm trying to get my followers up. Ocean, OSHIN. Numbers 149 together. And on Facebook, Yenny's Ocean G. We got some other stuff going on too. So we gonna be blasting this one off or whatever. You see
Black
the
Genius
tandem
R
is
Show.
back. The tandem is back. Shout out to my man Diamond. We gonna be back. See y'all next week. Uno. The jerseys y'all got is crazy.